Yvain, the Knight of the Lion, is a medieval Arthurian romance penned by the renowned French poet Chretien de Troyes around 1180. It was composed in conjunction with another celebrated work by the poet, Lancelot, the Knight of the Cart, and features connections with the narrative of that tale. King Arthur and his Knights of the Round Table gather at Carduel in Wales to celebrate the season of Pentecost. During the festivities, Colagranant, one of the knights, decides to recount an adventure that occurred 7 years prior. He recalls venturing deep into the forest where he encountered a giant who revealed the existence of a spring in a mysterious wood. According to the giant, when water from the spring fell upon a nearby stone, a terrifying storm would be unleashed. Intrigued by the tale, Colagranant sought out the stone and, upon dropping water from the spring onto it, witnessed a violent tempest. When the storm subsided, a mysterious knight emerged from the chaos. Fueled by anger at the damage caused by the storm, the knight challenged Colagranant to a duel. Overwhelmed and defeated, Colagranant was so humiliated that he kept the incident a secret until now. Driven by a sense of duty and loyalty, Yvain, Colagranant's cousin, vows to avenge his kinsman's defeat. Meanwhile, King Arthur expresses his desire to witness these mystical occurrences firsthand and extends an invitation to the knights to accompany him. However, Yvain, fueled by his determination to personally avenge his cousin, decides to embark on the quest alone. Eventually, Yvain crosses paths with the giant mentioned in Colagranant's story. Following the giant's instructions, Yvain sprinkles water from the spring onto the enchanted stone, triggering a tremendous storm. As the tempest subsides, the mysterious knight reappears, issuing a challenge to Yvain. The battle that ensues is fierce and evenly matched until Yvain shatters the knight's helmet, splitting his skull in two. Defeated, the knight retreats to his castle, where he ultimately succumbs to his injuries. Upon entering the castle, Yvain finds himself trapped between two descending portcullises, leaving him vulnerable to the knight's vengeful followers. However, a damsel in the service of the lady of the castle comes to his aid. Using magic rings, she renders Yvain invisible and facilitates his escape. Grateful for his bravery and impressed by his valor, the widowed Lady Laudine de Landic considers accepting Yvain as her husband and protector of her domain. Yvain, who has fallen deeply in love with Lady Laudine at first sight, eagerly agrees to the proposition. They are wed, sealing their newfound bond. Meanwhile, King Arthur embarks on his own adventure, following the giant's guidance and unleashing the storm once again. As the storm subsides, the mysterious knight reemerges, ready for another challenge. However, Circe, known for his boasting, insists on fighting, but is swiftly defeated by Yvain. Yvain then reveals his true identity to the Knights of the Round Table, who rejoice at finding their companion alive and well. After the events at the castle, Sir Gawain implores Yvain to return to Britain with them and partake in tournaments to prove that his marriage hasn't weakened him. Reluctantly, Lady Laudine consents to his departure, but under the condition that he returns within a year. As a token of their love, she bestows upon him a set of rings that will ensure his safety, as long as he keeps her foremost in his thoughts. Yvain thrives in the tournaments, reveling in his victories and the adoration of the crowds. The joy of competition consumes him to the point that he forgets his promise to Lady Laudine and overstays his welcome. Infuriated by his apparent betrayal, Lady Laudine dispatches a damsel to confront Yvain, expose him as a hypocrite, and reclaim the rings. Overwhelmed by guilt and consumed by remorse, Yvain descends into madness. Seeking solace, he withdraws to the depths of the woods, where a hermit takes him in and tends to his needs. One fateful day, Lady Noroisen, a noblewoman, stumbles upon Yvain sleeping naked beneath a tree. Moved by compassion, she administers a magical potion that restores his sanity and reawakens his true self. Resolute in his desire to win back Lady Laudine's affection, Yvain sets out on a journey to her castle. During his arduous quest, Yvain encounters 3 wicked knights who seek to test his mettle. With unwavering bravery, he defeats them in battle, reaffirming his knightly prowess. Additionally, he rescues a lion from the clutches of a fearsome dragon, earning the gratitude of the noble beast. In recognition of his valor, the lion becomes his loyal companion, symbolizing honor and chivalry. Finally arriving at Lady Laudine's castle, Yvain is greeted by a distressing sight: Lunete, a damsel tied to a stake, awaiting a dreadful fate. Without hesitation, he rushes to her aid, setting her free from her perilous predicament. Touched by Lunete's courage and plea for forgiveness, Yvain implores Lady Laudine to pardon them both. After much contemplation, Lady Laudine relents, allowing Yvain to return to her side. Not only does she accept him back into her heart, but she also welcomes the faithful lion as part of their newfound union.